Right. There are catastrophes around every corner.
So your point is that there are more catastrophes in middle school than our fun times?
There are tons more catastrophes.
And what are these so-called catastrophes? You'll have me name one.
I'll tell you what. Do you have a number generator on your phone?
I have Dungeons and Dragons dice roller. It rolls a number between 1 and 30.
Perfect. You roll the dice and whatever number it says, that's how many catastrophes we'll come up with.
Okay, but I warn you, I'm a lucky roller. Ha! 30!
Oh! That's 2 out of 3. We'll average them.
Fine.
30!
Ha! Told you I'm a lucky roller.
All right. 30 horrible catastrophes of middle school. Here we go, everyone. 30 horrible catastrophes of middle school. Catastrophe number 1. Grammar. Teachers are always correcting their grammar.
All right, class, it's clear from your assignments that none of you understood the rules of a semicolon because none of you used it properly.
Which one is the semicolon again?
The winky face.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure none of us used it correctly? Because I'm pretty sure I did.
All right, let's hear a sentence using a semicolon.
Hey, I really like your hair today. Semicolon. That's a direct quote from a text I received. Right on.
While this is the correct usage of a winky face, it's not the correct usage of a semicolon. You see, in the olden days, a semicolon was used to separate ancient communication devices known as complete sentences. Speaking of which, some of you are making grammatical errors, changing the meaning of your sentence.
What does the word meaning mean?
By asking what the word meaning means, you indicate that you know what the word mean means. So you just add the ing, a noun, changing mean to meaning. Now, what does meaning mean? And use it in a sentence.
It's like when someone is being mean to you, so you tell them, like, teacher, she's meaning me.
Yeah!
No, it's the wrong answer.
You said there are no wrong answers.
I was wrong. Back to the semicolon. Does anyone remember grammar rule number 7?
I know. Prepositions should not be used to end a sentence with.
No!
Exaggeration is a gazillion times worse than an understatement.
No!
Avoid cliches like the plague.
I need a new job.
Catastrophe number 2. Flirting. Most people forget that we're in a transitional stage. I mean, just a few years ago, boys had cooties. Every day, my friends and I would spray Jason the Mason cootie powder protection on us. But now, Jason is super cute. How do you go from cootie spray to flirting? It's a rough transition.
There's Jason. He's looking really cute today.
I know. I've got an idea how to get his attention.
What are you gonna do?
Follow my lead.
Here he comes.
Will you out with me?
That was your idea?
Catastrophe number 3. Emotions. Several of my friends' emotions are out of control. Using careful observations and my own mood swings, I've tracked and documented the emotions of middle schoolers and concluded that they can be identified as follows. Excited, bored, happy, angry, shy, embarrassed, tired, sad, and finally, hungry. A typical middle schooler can manifest each of these emotions within a single day. Like I said, my friends are out of control. So my friends are out of control. Take Marcy, for example. She can manifest each and every one of these emotions within 30 seconds. Hey, Marcy, you want my apple?
Oh yeah, I haven't had apple since yesterday. In fact, it looks like the same one. Do you think all apples look the same? But thank you for thinking of me. It's such a beautiful apple, and you're such a good friend. It's got a bruise. Who gave my apple a bruise? Was it you? You? This really ticks me off to no end. Do you think it was Dean? He's so cute. Could never ask him if he did it. Oh, it's not a bruise at all. It's a sticker. Is my face all red? Man, I'm fading fast. I need something to give me energy. Too tired to lift this apple to my mouth. I guess I'll never know if it tastes good or if Dean will ever know if I'm alive or if I'll ever be happy to understand
Watch this.
Hey, did you guys get your homework from Miss Crabtree?
No, I forgot. What were we supposed to do?
See? What do I tell you? Out to get me. They're probably all laughing at me right now.
Hey guys, I got a joke. What's brown and sounds like a bell? Done. Get it? Done.
It's worse than I thought. They're not laughing at me. They're booing me.
Catastrophe number 5. My mom still treats me like a baby. I know I'm not an adult yet, but I'm a teenager, and that's getting close. But she still insists on calling me baby names and using little kid phrases.
This card's my favorite birthday present. You're the best. Thanks, Sugar Booger.
Mom, I'm home.
In here, Snuggle Bunny.
Mom, I'm not a snuggle bunny.
Okay, come sit on Mommy's lap and tell me what you did at school today. My little angel drawers.
Mom, stop calling me that, and I'm too old to sit on your lap.
You're never too old to sit on Mommy's lap. And my little Sugar Booger doesn't mind nicknames. Do you? Nope.
Did you ask her yet? I'm just about to.
Come on, man. Hurry up.
Mom, can I go down to the...
Oh, is this your little twin? They are so cute. And what's your name? Oh, you are so adorable.
Mom, please, I beg you.
Oh, and what's your name? Is it Baby Mama Sad? Oh, you look just like a baby mama Sad.
I do?
Oh my goodness, you even talk like one too.
Mom, please. Can we go down the creek? We're running a ford.
With who?
What do you mean with who? With this kid.
What's their name?
Mom, please don't make
What
me.
is their name? And ask me in a full sentence.
Can I go down the creek and build a fort with baby mama said?
Very well. Remember, your bedtime's 7:30. Goodbye. Thanks, Sugar Booger.
Catastrophe number 6, the cool bench. At our school, there's a bench in the commons area that we all call the cool bench. First, you can't sit on it unless you're an upper grader. Second, if you are an upper grader, you can't sit on it unless you're cool. Normally, I never go near the cool bench as I'm neither an upper grader or cool. But I don't think you'd believe me with that official demonstration.
What are you doing, doofus?
Just sitting on the spin.
Why?
My legs were tired of standing.
What grade are you in, doofus?
7.
This is a cool bench, doofus.
I told you wouldn't believe me.
Catastrophe number 7. Being short. When I was in the 7th grade, I was the shortest kid in the whole school. But being short isn't the worst part. It's the names you call. If you're going to call someone names, they need to make sense.
Hey, Smurf.
Smurf, I'm not blue.
Sorry, Smurfette.
I'm not a girl or blue.
Chill out, leprechaun.
Unbelievable. I'm not Irish. See what I mean? These are just a couple of names. I've also been called Shrimp,
Bilbo Baggins.
Gnome,
Danny DeVito.
Bertie Challenge,
Minnie Bean.
Toddler,
Napoleon.
Happy, Sleepy, Sneaky, Bashful, Grumpy, Dopey, Doc,
Pee-wee.
Squirt,
Have fun. Dog Ewok. Munchkin. And Shorty McShort Shorts.
No logical sense. I'm not a sea animal or a hobbit or a famous historical leader or a movie star or George Lucas creation or someone who lives on that yellow brick road. But I have to admit, I kind of do like Shorty McShort Shorts. That one kind of makes sense.
Catastrophe number 8. Emo Island. I know what you're thinking. What's Emo Island? In the commons area, there's this place where the emos hang out. It's like the commons area is the ocean, and wherever the emos are standing is like an island.
What if they don't know what an emo is?
Doesn't everybody know what an emo is?
I don't know. There are a lot of old fogies in the audience.
Oh yeah, there's my mom. Hey mom, can we go get IHOP after this? For those of you who don't know, emo is a style of punk rock music characterized by its highly emotional view. A person who likes said music is called an emo.
Basically, emo stands for emotional.
Emos are very easy to spot because they have a dress code that is strictly observed. They wear a lot of blacks and grays, they dye their hair dark and wear dark eyeliner, and they're not allowed to smile. And their hair must cover 3/5 of their face
know it. I'm a klutz. What does that have to do with being in middle school? Nothing. Except that's where I became a klutz. See, in elementary school, I was totally normal. But in middle school, I grew 5 inches. Every year. So now my mom buys me clothes 3 sizes too big so I can grow into them.
Come here, dear. I bought you some new shoes.
Mom, those are way too big.
I bought them for you to grow into. Pretty and red and we have rainbows and stars. And I know you love stars.
Mom, these are huge.
Just try them for today and see how they feel.
And of course, I tripped right in front of the pool bench. Watch where you're going, freak.
Yeah, get some new shoes, you doofus.
My mom bought these when we were growing shoes. Is my mom the only one who does that? Yeah. I'll never survive.
Catastrophe number. What number are we on?
10!
Oh, yeah. Horrible middle school catastrophe number 10. Boredom. Yep, I'm that kid who's always bored in class. As a result, I sometimes don't pay attention. There's actually a lot of us. We have a name for it. BTS. That stands for Boring Teacher Syndrome. I'm not sure if it's always the teachers or just the subject matter, but hey, they chose to teach it, so they get the blame. Sometimes I get so bored in class that I do something to remedy the boredom. Usually, teachers don't like that. Allow me to demonstrate.
Class, we will now read chapter 12. When you are done, you will answer the questions in the back of the book.
Mrs. Crabtree, can I read first?
Thank you, Morgan. Go ahead.
Chapter 12. Armstrong's Law of Economics. The principles state that when two separate and disconnect types of goods which possess equal denomination.
Miss Crabtree, can I read next?
Very well, Mrs. Anderson.
God put economics is the market which controls the supply of a commodity is in the hands of small number of producers, and each one can influence price and affect competitors. I know, detention. Glass. Miss Anderson, out.
What? Catastrophe number 11. Noxious words. Thanks to Google, there are several other words to describe this.
Smelly,
Stinky,
putrid,
malodorous,
rancid,
odoriferous,
skunky,
and ew.
And I'm not talking about BO here. I'm talking about,
perfume.
yes, you get it. Check out what happens in the bathrooms between classes.
Those are some serious aromas mixing together at high volume.
What about the boys?
The boys have a problem too. It's called Axe body spray. They think it's helping their social life, but as you can see,
Hey there, you groovy chick.
Those words don't mean anything to you. Some advice, a little goes a long way.
it's not helping. With that in mind, I'd like to ask all parents in the audience to please raise your right hand and take this very important oath. You, sir, raise your hand. Now repeat after me. I promise that I will not allow my child to be known as the noxious odor kid.
I promise I will not allow my child to be a noxious odor kid.
Thank you. And remember, fulfilling your oath is an important public service. Because if you combine all these aromas together, the results could be...
Catastrophe number 12. The hallways are too small. When the bell rings, you only have 2 minutes to get from the class you're in to your locker and then to your next class. That doesn't even take into account if you have to visit the restroom. You have to hurry so you're not late, but the halls are so small that everyone's bumping into each other. Then,
Catastrophe number 13, the bad hair day.
hey, I wasn't finished.
Relax, mine goes perfectly with yours. In elementary school, your hair does not matter. I would have run out of the house to the bus if my mom were around. But in middle school, your hair is important. It's extremely important. If I can get my hair just how I want it, I have a total breakdown.
This piece won't lay down how I want it. Stupid humidity.
I don't see what this has to do with crowded hallways.
Relax, I'm getting to
dodger than I am. So here's how a typical day during dodgeball season goes. First, if you're late.
Run laps!
Next, if you forget your clothes to dress out.
Run laps!
If your attitude needs adjusting.
Run laps!
Once you're finished with your laps, you have to go to the court. And the only thing I'm good at dodging is eating my mother's tuna casserole. Sorry, Mom! So here's how my dodgeball season goes. Don't assume that.
Dodgeball is fun!
The Society of Health and Physical Educators, that's the organization that creates the national PE standards. And they came out with a simple statement. Dodgeball should not be part of any curriculum. Ever! When will our school get the memo?
Hey, we're halfway there! Yay!
Impressed. I didn't make this far. There's still 15 more to go.
Catastrophe number 16, rumors. I don't know why, but as soon as you hit middle school, there are a ton of rumors going on about everybody. And people believe them no matter how far-fetched they are.
Hey, I just heard the news about you. Don't you get lonely?
What news?
That you're homeschooled.
What? How could I be homeschooled? I'm here, at school.
Don't try to deny it.
We're in every single class together.
I heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
Wouldn't that be me? I never said that.
Not only that, but I heard when Laura's only cousin was hired as a construction worker, they were working on the auditorium when he got nailed up inside of the walls. Now his ghost haunts the auditorium.
But I'm Lori's only cousin.
Then you know it's true.
Also, when Laura's mom was pregnant, she got bit by a spider, and the baby was born with 8 arms.
Was it Lori?
Laura does not have 8 arms. It was either Lori or one of her brothers or sisters.
You guys, I just heard that Lori has Vienna sausages for toast.
Really? I totally believe it.
Lori does not have Vienna sausages for toes. Catastrophe number 17, the cliques.
I hate the clips.
Everybody says that they hate the cliques, but there are so many.
There are the band geeks, the gamers, the punkers, the headbangers, the dromedars.
The nerds, the yodelers, the hippies, the preppies.
The populars, the backup populars, the emos, the backup emos, and the norks.
Norks? Who are the Norks?
Some of the nerds broke off with some of the dorks and created their own subgroup, the Norks.
There are also socias, greasers, motorheads, army brats, aggies.
Cowboys, drugstore cowboys, emo cowboys, hicks, and bronies.
The Disneys, the vampires, the Barbies, the Barbie vampires, and the elves.
We have elves at our school?
They're a subclique of the Middle Earthers.
Our school sure is cliquey, and we're all part of one. In elementary school, we were all friends. We would go to each other's birthday parties. I get that we change as we grow older, but when DJ Halpiner broke his arm at my house while playing Hot Lava Monster, there were no adults around, so we had to carry him 6 blocks to the nearest hospital. He's in a different clique, and we don't talk anymore. It's sad.
What's Hot Lava Monster?
It's a game. I'll show you. Hey guys! The floor is lava!
Catastrophe number 18, games. In elementary school, games are simple and straightforward. You know, jump the river, rub over, tag, and hot lava monster. But in middle school, games become much more complicated. Take this guy, for instance. He has a crush on this girl. The problem is that this is his first crush, and just last year in elementary school, girls still had cooties. So what's the poor guy gonna do? Oh! At least he got her attention. Maybe he'll have better luck in theater class.
All right, let's have Lexi and Wyatt do this crush I mean scene.
Do we have to do this scene with Wyatt? He's an idiot.
Places. Now, Wyatt, just listen to me and act out everything I tell you. Ready? Action. You just stepped off the train, returning from war. You see her for the first time in 3 years. There she is, standing there across the train station. Your heart throbs for her. You drop your bags. Good. You're overwhelmed with passion. You make your way toward her, pushing people out of the way. Yes, Lexi, you see him. It's your long lost love. And now, for the big moment, you embrace.
Kickball, foursquare, a lot simpler. Catastrophe number 19, Kitty and Charlie. Hi, my name is Chris, and in middle school, trouble finds you no matter what. All the teachers think you're always up to something. I know that's a generalization. Surely all the teachers couldn't think that, but that's how I see it. So even whenever it's not your fault, you're still getting in trouble.
Hey! Chris! Detention!
What? But I didn't do it!
Straight to the principal's office.
Once, I got in trouble for reading a book under my desk in English class whenever we were supposed to be watching a movie. The movie was based on the book. And my friend got suspended for gesturing too much while talking. Apparently, it's a safety hazard.
Chris! Detention!
See, that always happens. It doesn't matter if you started it, if you retaliated, or if you did anything at all.
Chris! Detention!
Madness! Madness, I tell you!
Catastrophe number 12. Selfie. Maybe I'm the only one, but it's my turn and I say catastrophe number 20 is selfies. Selfies are annoying, but I know they've been around for a really long time. In 1960, Norman Rockwell created his selfie in just under 3 months. But now, anyone can do it in just under a second, and they do it all the time. Here are some examples of why selfies are so annoying. The duck face. Girls have discovered that actresses and models have pouty lips. So when they think they're making themselves look all glamorous, they're really making themselves look more like ducks. Boys are just as guilty. How about this one? The macho face selfie. There's also the casual lay down selfies. The winking selfie. Or even worse, the crying selfie. You're miserably heartbroken and inconsolable. It's so naturally. You want to document the moment with a selfie on your Instagram? There's also the eating selfie, the sleeping selfie, the doggy face Snapchat selfie. And why in the world would you take a picture of yourself standing in front of your bathroom mirror? For your 411, the mirror is not a glamorous place. But I do have to admit, there is one good use for selfies.
You are such a jerk. I can't believe you. Don't even think you're going to get away with this. I'm not going to let you make fun of me or any of my friends. And don't you go anywhere. I'm not through with you. You're going to hear every word I say, and I'm going to love to say. First, you are the slimiest person I've ever met in my whole life.
But the awfulness far overweights the benefits. Maybe if we had better self-esteem, we wouldn't need to take so many selfies and desperately count the likes. And then there's the worst selfie of all, the audience background selfie. What number was the last one? 20. Thanks. Catastrophe number 21. Braces. I know what you're thinking. Braces aren't that bad. If you're thinking that, you're not in middle school. I admit it. I'm awkward. My mom says I'm awkward. She says I'm at that awkward stage in human development. My feet are too big, my ears are too floppy, and my nose is just, well, my body's changing so fast, I can't keep up. I might even be a teenage werewolf. So one day, my mom mentioned that I might have to get braces. I saw a picture of my mom with braces. She looks like this. Hi, everybody. It's fun to wear braces. Then I saw a picture of my grandpa when he was in middle school.
I'm from the olden days.
I'm already awkward enough. Can you imagine if I showed up to school wearing those? You don't recover from something like that. Fortunately, modern day orthodontists have came a long way. I just got regular braces, but they make me smile weird. I have to smile with my lips closed like this, so no one can see. And sometimes just normal conversations can be dangerous.
Did you do your homework for history? I didn't get the ow! My eye! You just hit me with your rubber band!
Sorry, it's my bracelet.
Ah! You hit me again! Close your mouth! That hurt! Another one! Around their lives!
Catastrophe number 22. Jealous. If anything happens to you that has the slightest thing to do with romance, your friend turns completely jealous.
Excuse me, I'm new here. Could you tell me what ed class is?
No fair! Why does she get to do this scene with him? I'm sure we haven't even got to the romantic part yet.
Wasn't I supposed to say something romantic before they all turn on you?
Yes, but they jumped the gun. I guess it was too much for them.
Should I still say it?
There's no point in now, but go ahead. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that phrase, hey there, groovy chick, lost me my best friend. Isn't that from like the 1970s or something? Besides, the boy who said it was my best friend's crush. He was just joking around, and I think he was imitating the Brady Bunch or some ancient TV show. No, he wasn't! You stole him from me! I'll get you back someday when you least expect it! I heard it quote. It goes where jealousy and selfish ambitions exist. There'll be a disorder in every vile practice. I wonder if they were talking about middle school.
Catastrophe number 23, school dances. You'd think dances would be something we'd all love, but they're not. First, no one goes, then finally when you decide to go, everyone else that decided to go is Napoleon Dynamite. And whenever a slow song comes on, you have to dance like this.
You must be 40 inches apart at all times.
Then, during the fast songs, people do all these really weird dance moves. Watch this.
Excuse me, I'm not confident enough in my dance skills. What should I do?
Just go stand over there against the wall. If you admit you don't know how to dance, you risk being laughed at. But if you go to the dance floor and actually dance, you risk being laughed at. It's a double-edged sword. But see if you recognize any of these dance moves. The sprinkler, the headbanger, the walk like an Egyptian, Gangnam Style, flossing, and of course, the timeless YMCA. YMCA! But for those of you who aren't confident enough to actually try any of these moves in public, it's always safe to stick with the jump.
I think I got it! Watch this!
Ooh, it's just a nightmare.
Catastrophe number 24. You're gonna think this is stupid, but finding a partner for a class assignment. So the teacher just says,
Alright, class, everyone get with the partners.
this is a crucial moment. You don't know half the kids in the class, and half the ones you do know, you don't like.
Class, for this assignment, you'll be working with your partners evenings and weekends.
Uh-oh, time to panic.
Where's your partner?
I was absolutely Davy chose them, but that's okay. I can work alone.
Oh no, that won't be necessary. We've got one more person who hasn't had a partner.
Please don't say Engelbert. Please don't say Engelbert.
Engelbert! Here! I'm here! Do I finally get a partner? Engelbert, you'll be working with Kelly here. Hi, partner. I'm from evenings and weekends.
It's just an in-class assignment, so
Class, for this assignment, we'll be working with your partners evenings and weekends.
pass.
Catastrophe number 25. Substitute teachers. Substitute teachers think they rule the world. Hey, I'm number 25. Sorry, it's just that I'm really passionate about this one. Substitute teachers think they rule the world. Of course, there are some substitute teachers that are perfectly normal, but some are just weird.
All right, quiet down. Miss Hanson is sick today, so I'm your substitute teacher. I'm going to take roll. Just answer here where your name is called. I don't want to see any weird hand signals or hear any freaky sounds. Nothing but the required here. Got it? Good. Because if any of you deviate from these instructions, I will bring the full wrath of my substitute teaching powers upon your heads. Here we go. Todd Anderson. What is it, you?
Todd Anderson is sick today, so I'm your substitute student.
Substitute student. Right. Okay. Do I mark him absent or...
No, since you're here for Miss Hanson.
Oh, I see. Great. Jessica, this is a hard one. Jessica, it looks like some foreign name. Jessica,
Adams?
yes, that's it.
She's it. My best friend's sister's boyfriend's brother's girlfriend heard from this guy who knows this kid who saw Jessica pass out at 31 Flavors last night. I guess it's pretty serious.
Hey, isn't that fun fair?
I memorized it.
So she's sick?
I'm her substitute.
Oh, I see. Great. I won't mark her absent then.
Sure, it's fun messing with the sub, but the worst part about having a substitute teacher is that it feels like we're not important. Like, they don't expect that much from us. I get that some people like that, but for me, I hate busy work designed to keep us quiet and docile. Usually, when there's a sub, we get a word search or a crossword puzzle instead of actually learning.
Stay over behind page 23 of your books. Make the tree green, and there's not really a pink color in your box, so just use a light pink. And if any of you color outside the lines, it will be 10 points off for each infraction. Now get to work.
Alexander the Great founded his first colony when he was 16. Joan of Arc led the French army as a teenager. Mary Shelley finished writing her novel Frankenstein at age 19. George Washington became a land surveyor when he was just a year older than me. He became Surveyor General of Virginia at age 17. But I can be proud that in my formidable years, I colored a picture of a pig and a tree.
Catastrophe number 26, the middle school lunchroom. Now, you're probably thinking that I'm going to be complaining about our lunch lady. I mean, our lunch lady is practically a cliche, but our lunch lady, or should I say lunch ladies, are actually very nice, and they're great cooks. But the school lunches are terrible. I know, how can you have great lunch ladies, but terrible school lunches? Well, I can sum it up in one word: Washington, D.C. Now, to me, there's nothing more boring than
True
politics.
that, number 26.
But on the other hand, there's nothing more exciting than food, so I decided to look into it. Turns out that politicians, who by the way don't eat here, get to decide what we can be served for school lunch. Here's a sample of what they decided. Mondays.
They call it nachos, but we call them farfos.
It's a plate of runny brown at the bottom with some runny yellow in the middle with a squirt of ketchup on top. It comes with canned peach. Not peaches, just a single slice of canned peach.
Tuesdays.
Farfaroni with 96% real arami.
It's extra long pasta with a watery, bright liquid poured over it, which settles at the bottom. It has these little things mixed in it that are the size of boogers. It's awesome.
Wednesdays.
The hot list, dog.
They're in the shape of hot dogs, but they're made with a healthier substitute. Soy with extra soy. Soy dogs might be a more accurate name, but they're always cold, so we call them the hotless dog. Half the time, there aren't any hot dog buns, so they serve it on a hamburger bun with a ketchup packet.
Thursdays.
Smothered double fighting with a side of trans fat.
The name says it all. Personally, I don't trust the meat. It's purple. And once, and I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but I found a sticker on my plate that said not for human consumption.
And Fridays.
Friday's the good day. Usually we get rice. It comes in a ball, but you can tell it's rice.
We also get kale. Kale is a broadleaf or purple leaf with many small waves at the end. It's closely related to the wild cabbage. Kale is normally found at Chuckarama, in the buffet, under the ice that actually contains edible food. It's used as decoration, but for us, it's the main course.
But the best part about Fridays, dessert. Ice milk. It's a cup of frozen skim milk meant to simulate ice milk. But when you take the lid off, there's a joke imprinted on the bottom. Check it out. What prize do you get for putting your phone on vibrate? The no foul prize! See, wasn't it worth it?
Catastrophe number 27. Some boys, not all boys, but some boys think long hair on guys is hot. Don't get me wrong, long hair on guys can look good. There's Thor, Gandalf, Jack Sparrow, Braveheart, Aragon, Dumbledore, and Animal from the Muppets. But this is what we get in middle school. Go ahead, guys, give us the hair flip. To make matters worse, some boys try to grow out a mustache or goatee.
Catastrophe number 28, the lovey-dovey hall.
Oh, I hate the lovey-dovey hall.
This is the most uncomfortable place in the entire school. It's a hallway down at the other end when one of the overhead lights is broken. It's one of the skinnier hallways, so naturally it's going to be more busy and crowded. Once, I got tackled 3 times just trying to get to the restroom.
Tackle? What do you mean?
There are about 5 or 6 couples in the school that are so in love that they must meet here between every class and declare their love.
All right, I know what you're talking about. In fact, here they come now. So you were on your way to the bathroom?
Exactly. So here I go, just minding my own business, trying to get to the restroom, when bam, I'm tackled.
You got in the way of their embrace.
Yep, but I didn't go down, so I get jumped from their grass straight into another couple.
You're lucky to be alive.
I used a spin move to get away, but then I'm attacked by another couple. I try to dodge them, but their love is too strong.
This is awkward.
Yes, that's my whole point.
I hate the lovey-dovey hall.
Tell me about it.
You guys, we're almost there.
I can't believe you made this far, but it's not over yet.
Catastrophe number 29. Embarrassing moments. Well, you can't call every moment in middle school an embarrassing moment. I think that I can say with certainty that in middle school, everyone has had an embarrassing moment. For many, middle school provided their first embarrassing moment. So, go ahead. Think back. When was the first time you were truly and utterly mortified with embarrassment? Chances are, it was in middle school. So to honor your embarrassing and awkward moments, here are your middle school memories.
Remember when your phone rang in class revealing your My Little Pony ringtone?
Remember the kids with no filter? They just put out anything. Hey, you're ugly.
Remember not reading the Diary of Anne Frank, and then learning it's not on Netflix?
Remember thinking your pants will look super cute, but then you end up sweating in the heat because of a fire drill.
Remember how not knowing who you are is scary? And at that age, you don't know who you are, so it's always going to be scary?
Remember how on the first day you got the awesome seat in the back of the row, but then on the second day there was a seating chart that put you in the front row?
Remember freckles?
Remember acne? Remember wanting freckles, but getting acne instead? I got both.
Remember giving an oral report and your voice wouldn't stop cracking?
Remember the bathrooms? I'd rather hold it all day than go
Remember
here.
tripping and accidentally pulling the fire alarm? And from that day on, everyone called you Alarmy?
Alarming! Remember being upset that your teacher said middle schoolers aren't mature enough to chew gum, and then sticking your hand under the desk and proving her point?
Remember how the rows of desks were so skinny that when a teacher stooped over to help someone in the next row, you would get... You don't want to remember that.
Remember being in a group and the only one working on the group project?
Remember how the dress code allowed you to wear shorts that showed your thighs, but not pants with the tiniest hole that shows the slightest bit of your calf?
Remember how the set of double doors had that hole in the middle and knocking yourself out by running into it?
Remember throwing up in class? No one? Just me?
Remember forgetting your line in the school play and everyone just sat there staring at you and then you
Well, there you have it. Your memories. Embarrassing, aren't they?
You know what that means?
We only have one left.
Whose turn is it?
Who hasn't done one yet? Who's number 30?
I am.
Oh no, not you.
Yes, me. I have to admit, you've given me 29 creating the catastrophes. And I can't say I disagree with any of them. But I'm number 30. And being number 30 comes with a big responsibility.
Here we go.
No, really. I didn't think you guys would do it. But you all came together and made it this far. I feel like this experience has brought us closer. It was fun. I've also learned a lot.
Come on! It doesn't have to be educational. We just need one more catastrophe.
Hold on now. I want to tell you what I learned. They say that this is a time to find yourself. But you've taught me that self isn't found. It's created. And I have the freedom to be the best self I can be.
That's great. Is there any way we can
One more